I know you're probably sick of hearing about the A350 groundings that we have seen take place, but it has really been the feature story in the last week, and there's been a new update following Cathay Pacific's, temporary grounding. This all came about after it identified engine issues on the aircraft from Hong Kong to Zurich. Well, that was at least the route it was scheduled to operate on. Only shortly after departure did it have to then return back to the airport it originated from. The update concerns the inspection of other Airbus A350 aircraft following this incident. Well, it was because there were some details that emerged about whether or not this issue would be more widespread. That stems from the precautionary grounding of the entire Airbus A350 fleet at Cathay Pacific following that Rolls-Royce engine issue, and from here, Cathay conducted a thorough inspection. But instead of, it just being isolated, it was able to determine that 18 of the almost 50 units had a similar problem and would need immediate repair work. That revelation immediately indicated that the issue, not previously identified across any other unit in the globally active fleet, was plaguing other jets with the airline, and therefore could potentially be with other airlines too. While groundings can certainly be frustrating at the best of times, Cathay Pacific has reaffirmed since the beginning not just its commitment to safety, but also its knowledge that the repair work will be efficient and, once completed, result in a safe aircraft returning back to service. Cathay Pacific noted that the flight schedule would return to normality by next week, which was aided by the airline's ability to actually sort the required parts to initiate the repair process quite quickly. In the midst of a major supply chain shortage when it comes to issues in not just parts but labour and more, the ability to obtain the required parts in such a prompt manner to remedy an issue is something that's been praised, again in comparison to other ongoing engine issues with other manufacturers that have just seen no end in sight. And what we now know from all of this is, after an investigation and key regulators alongside Airbus calculating their next move, the European Union Aviation Safety Agency has requested inspections of the Airbus A350 fleet. The inspections come primarily, I must say, as a precaution following the incident. It is in a bid to ensure that the active fleet of A350s away from Cathay Pacific does not have something similar that, could have previously gone undetected. Rolls-Royce and Airbus will work with the affected airlines that now require the inspections, and you can only hope that from this, the issue isn't deemed to be more widespread. Since the beginning of all of this coming to light, Rolls-Royce has remained committed to making sure that it has the highest levels of safety throughout the company. Obviously a very stock standard PR statement, but it goes on to add that it's been in full communication with Cathay and has been supporting that airline, which we know to be the most affected, and obviously this will stretch to the airlines that will require inspections and potential repair work if seen to be present there. Furthermore, confirmation has arrived that the failure of the part around the fuel system actually caused a fire to break out. However, the crew were quick to act and extinguish this. As the incident is still very raw, preliminary investigations published in the media indicate that a flexible pipe was pierced, this essential for feeding a fuel injection nozzle on the Rolls-Royce engine. Following the findings, the A350-1000 is the most notable variant that is front and center for these inspections, this being the high-capacity variant of the wide-body series. Now, a lot has been going on, so I'll be sure to keep you updated in the days moving forward if we do hear anything more from these inspections. So make sure you are staying tuned, being safe. Thank you very much for the support here on the channel, and I will see you indeed same place, same time tomorrow. And we'll fly.